Eu estou aqui no 28º Chicago Drum Show com o maior entendido, o maior apaixonado que existe no mundo por Rigo Starr, o famoso Gary. Eu vou perguntar para ele como começou essa paixão e o que ele pretende. Bom, vou deixar ele falar. Ele fala bastante, ele tem tanta história, já me fez aqui chorar, é impressionante. Gary, please, tell to the Brazilian drummers, what was your first motivation to start doing everything you have been doing for Ringo and for his drums, for everything?
Yeah, well, it all goes back with me being an older gentleman. I was seeing the Beatles on the Ed Sullivan Show. That day, like millions of other people, it changed my life. My parents told me the next day I was playing on coffee cans, empty coffee cans.
Really? The next day?
Yeah, the next day.
How old were you?
How old was I? 7.
7. Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah. So, but that day changed my life. And because of the Beatles, I knew I had a ability to play music. And because of Ringo, I wanted to play drums. He was my guy.
Do you still play?
Yeah, I do play.
Fantastic.
Yeah. And at one point, I decided I wanted a Ludwig drum kit. I wanted a Ringo kit. And at that time, there was no internet, so it just depended.
I remember that time.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it
I was born.
You had the research you had. You thought you were asking the right questions. I found a drum kit in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and I lived in Buffalo, New York. So I paid for it. They delivered it. I opened the boxes, and it was wrong.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that told me I answered the wrong questions, and I just started doing research, and that led over time where I learned more about Ringo. I learned that he had more than one drum kit, and over decades I put together a collection of drum kits. All
you are the biggest Ringo. You have the biggest Ringo collection in the whole
I would say,
world.
or most accurate. Yeah. And then, but because of that, I created a website called ringosbeatlekits.com to share my information.
Fantastic.
And it was a few years later. This is a short version, but some Ringo's people called me saying we're looking for information on organizing Ringo's kits, and we just keep seeing your website. Can you help us? So that led me to.
You know more about Ringo kits than Ringo.
Yeah,
Yes?
and Ringo would say that too.
Really?
He would say
Whoa.
that too. Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah. So, but I learned a lot. Yeah, I've now have a relationship with Ringo. I can ask him questions. He's told me a lot of things that I never knew. But it's good for history to get first-hand information right from him. And I'm just proud and honored to be doing what I'm doing, being responsible for his Beatle-era drum kits and documenting them for history, sharing information with people about the power of the Beatles and the legacy of Ringo.
Eu assisti a clínica dele ontem aqui no Chicago Drum Show. É impressionante, é comovente a paixão e o que ele conhece de Beatles, de Rigo Starr. Ele tem milhares de histórias, eu poderia ficar filmando aqui dias. É fantástico. Isso foi o mais perto que eu cheguei do Rigo Starr. Well, I was telling them that's the closest that I get from Ringo.
I get that a lot.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
It was a pleasure to meet you.
Same here.
And keep on doing this.
Thank
You are on the right track.
Thanks.
Okay, bye-bye, folks.